Hello, I am the Foot and welcome to my prediction video for WWE Battleground. I'm going to start with the kickoff show match, which is Cameron versus Naomi. Giant who cares, but my prediction is Cameron's going to win with an unclean finish. But either way, it doesn't matter at all. I don't see it going anywhere apart from separating the Funkadactyls and yeah. Next is Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins. I think Seth Rollins gonna win, and if he doesn't win, then I believe it's going to be a situation where at the end of the match he attacks him with a steel chair, because I believe that Dean Ambrose will be out of commission for at least the rest of the night. More on that later. Next is the Usos versus the Wyatt family in a 2 out of 3 falls match. I believe the first fall is going to the Wyatts, and then the next 2 falls will be Usos for an Usos victory. You can't have a 2 out of 3 falls match without one of them being won by each and then it coming down to the third. That doesn't work that way. Although sometimes I think that would be a good thing, because then they're like, hey, you didn't see that coming. I don't see the Wyatts with the belts, not right now. So yeah, Usos victory. Next, AJ Lee versus Paige for the Divas Championship. I think AJ Lee is going to win. The only question is whether or not Paige is going to turn heel, or whether they're going to keep together this whole, oh, we're good friends. But I think Paige heel turn. Yeah. Next, Chris Jericho versus Bray Wyatt. I'm 100% certain Bray Wyatt's winning this. I watch Talkies Jericho and I know that he likes to put over the young talent, and Bray Wyatt needs to be put in over after he's seen a rivalry. He's kind of begun being buried. I think if he was to lose to Chris Jericho now, it would be a Bray Wyatt who? So yeah, Bray Wyatt win. Next, Jack Swagger versus Rusev. Well, as I am neither American or Russian, I do not care one single bit about this match. It is my understanding that Jack Swagger's getting over as a babyface. He isn't over with me. Not that I'm the center of the universe or anything, but not all of the WWE universe is American. And while we're on the subject, WWE want more money? Give us Europeans the network! But anyway, back on topic, I think Rusev's gonna win, but I probably go to the toilet during this match. I really don't care, and neither of them are very entertaining in my opinion. So yeah. Next is the Battle Royal for the Intercontinental Championship. Diego, no. Sin Cara, no. Titus O'Neil, no. Zack Ryder, no. Heath Slater, no. R-Truth, no. Xavier Woods, no. RVD, no. Alberto Del Rio, no. Fandango, no. Ryback, no. Curtis Axel, no. Big E, no. Kofi Kingston, no. Great Khali, no. Now to who I think has an actual chance of winning. First off, I'm going to say Bo Dallas. With him, one of two things is either going to happen. Either he's going to make one of his "if you believe" speeches at the beginning, and then everyone's going to look at him and then toss him straight over the top rope within seconds. Or he's going under the bottom rope, he's going to stay there until the end, and then when the last guy is standing, he's going to jump in and toss him over the top rope and then do his little thumbs up lap around the ring, and he's your new Intercontinental Champion. Next, I'm going to say Dolph Ziggler. I'm not going to lie, I really doubt he's going to win, but I have to put him in there because I would like to see him with a title again. But I know it's wishful thinking, and I know he doesn't belong on this list, but hey. Next, The Miz. I think he has a good chance of winning if he's going to start building his career again. Plus, I wasn't part of the Hate The Miz group when he had the title. He actually made me believe in him when he had the World Championship, but he needs to start building again, because at the moment he's nowhere. Next, Cesaro. I want to see him with the belt. I do think he deserves the title right about now. And I actually do, unlike Ziggler, I want to see him with the belt, and I do think he has a good chance of winning it. And finally, the guy who I have this weird feeling is actually gonna win. Why on earth would you put the United States Champion Sheamus in an Intercontinental Battle Royal? Unless my theory is coming true. I believed that when Sheamus and Barrett both won titles on the same night, that then they were going to have a match together and unify the titles. Because in my opinion, it makes absolutely no sense having the World Championships unified but having the two mid-card titles. I think if they had less titles, it'd make it a lot easier for them to make them mean something, which currently they do not. Now, as Bad News Barrett has been injured and can't compete, it would make sense to use this Battle Royal as the jumping off point where Sheamus would unify the titles. Especially if Sheamus was the one that was supposed to win that match in the first place. If that match was supposed to happen, of course. So my pick to win this match is Sheamus. The other theory I have, though, is I know that Barrett's going to be there, and the rumour is he's supposed to hand the title to the victor of the Battle Royal. Now that doesn't sound like a heel thing to do. So what if, say, Sheamus wins, just as an example, we say I was correct and Sheamus won, and he was going to pick up the Intercontinental Championship, and Barrett's got the title to hand to him, and he goes, "I'm afraid I've got some bad news. I'm not actually injured," and hits him and knocks him out. And it's a twist, but it's a long shot. But I feel like I want to start taking some long shots in this thing. So, yes. But Sheamus to win the Battle Royal, definitely. That's my prediction. I'm not 100% on that, like I am with Jericho and Wyatt, but yeah. Next is the WWE World Heavyweight Championship match. Please, drop the World Heavyweight Championship. Unless, of course, that's what the whole giving Ric Flair the title was about, of course. That would be nice. Okay, this match is between John Cena, Kane, Randy Orton, and Roman Reigns. Fatal 4-way. Right, I think that Cena is going to win the match. Plan A is going to fail, Randy Orton winning the title. Plan B is going to fail, Kane winning the title. So it comes down to Plan C from Paul Heyman. And what Plan C could possibly be, I have 3 different theories. From least likely to most likely, I'm going to say first Cesaro. That's the obvious one. He's Paul Heyman's guy in WWE right now. I do think it's the least likely one though, because whether they're trying to split them up on Monday Night Raw when he didn't come out, I have no idea, but I don't see it being Cesaro. Number 2. If it wasn't for the WWE Network having the CM Punk documentary on it, and them advertising it, and actually mentioning the "do not mention Punk, don't mention Punk," then I would have never have said it. But as they've got that back, every time I start thinking it's very unlikely that CM Punk is coming back, something happens. But first off, it was WrestleMania, then they went to Chicago, and after Chicago I thought, if he's not back in Chicago, he ain't coming back. Now they've done that. Bastards. But even still, I'm not thinking it's likely. I think it's more likely than Cesaro, but not as likely as number 3, Brock Lesnar. I think Brock Lesnar's going to come out, he's going to F5 Cena, possibly beat him up a bit with a steel chair, then the music's going to hit, and we're going to see a Money in the Bank cash-in. And that would quite comfortably take the title off of Cena, so they don't compete for the title at SummerSlam. Because as I said in my previous prediction video, it is too early for Brock Lesnar to win the title. But if he's fighting Cena for the title, he's gotta win. If he's fighting Cena full stop, he's gotta win. You do not beat The Undertaker at WrestleMania and in your first match back. Yes, it's been this long since his first match. Lose. Especially to Super Cena. Brock Lesnar's got to win that match at SummerSlam. Doesn't matter who he's against. And the way I see it, there is only the one person to fight in the WWE for Brock Lesnar, and that is Cena, unfortunately. But what are you going to do? They won't build anyone past Cena. I suppose you could face Roman Reigns, but I don't see Roman Reigns big enough. I believe it's JR Theory that it's going to be Roman Reigns winning the title at WrestleMania. That would be nice, and he'll win the Rumble as well, especially after last year's performance at the Rumble. But hey, I'm predicting pay-per-views now far beyond this is a Battleground prediction. So yes, Cena to win, and a Money in the Bank cash-in, and Brock Lesnar to run interference. That's it for my Battleground predictions, and I managed to get through the whole thing without making a whale joke. Isn't that great? I hope you've enjoyed it. If you disagree with any of my predictions, please tell me in the comments. If you have enjoyed this video, please like, favourite and subscribe. I am the Food. Thanks for listening.